Hey guys, it's Jackerboy here and welcome to a new video. Now, in this video I'm going to tell you the story of how I became a furry. Now, I know some of you guys aren't even interested in these kinds of videos, but I'm just making these because I have the feeling that I need to make these. Now, the story about how I became a furry starts like 2 years ago, I guess. Yes, 2 years. And it's just basically from how I first came in contact with furries and how I eventually became one. Now the video may be a little bit long because I'm trying to explain the story with a lot of detail in it. And yes, let's just start with the story. It all started about 2 years ago when I decided to draw something. Now normally I don't have a lot of inspiration to draw, so I look up some images in Google to see what I can draw. And I just typed in on Google Images drawing. I found a lot of good artwork on there, and when I was scrolling down I found something that got my interest. And it was a drawing of someone's persona. Now I was looking at the image and the text next to it, and the text next to it said furry art, so I decided to type in on the search bar furry art. I got a lot of furry art. Some of it weirded me out, but a lot of it was really good. And that's when I first came in contact with furries, but I didn't even know what a furry was, so I didn't expect too much of it. But I decided to draw something different, so I searched something else, and yes. About half a year later, I came in contact with the furry fandom again, in like social media or at the news. Yeah, I think social media. And I decided to look up a little bit and do a little bit more research about furries. So I typed in on YouTube, what is a furry? And I got plenty of explanation videos that were pretty good. And while I was watching those videos, I discovered that a lot of these things about furries I noticed them myself. For example, it said that furries are fans of anthropomorphic animals, or that they have a big interest in anthropomorphic animals. And now, when I heard that, I was thinking like, I have a big interest in anthropomorphic animals too. Does that make me a furry? So yes, I was starting to think that I was a furry. Now I did a little bit more of research, and on one eventual moment I said, yeah, actually I'm furry. And then I discovered that it was a furry fandom and all of that stuff. And now I have also noticed that a lot of furries have a persona. So I decided to create my own persona, which is of course Razor the Wolf. Yes, his name is Razor. I know the name is pretty weird because I know what the word razor means. But don't think of it as a word, but think of it as a name. Now, of course, I've shown you a lot of drawings of Razor and how I created him. But yes. Once more, this is what he looks like, and this is the final design for him. Now, I'm not going to tell too much about my persona anymore because you already know how I created him and everything. But yes. When my persona was done, I actually thought it was done. It was like the first or the second design of him that I wasn't really happy with. But I got unsure about the design when I was looking at more furry art, and I thought like, this isn't how I want to draw him. I actually want to draw him in a more realistic way. So that's what I did, and that's how I got in this newest design, which I'm going to keep it this way. But yes. And I discovered this first and now I also have a Vine account. If you're curious, just check out Check It Vines. Like, just type in just type in checked, like on my channel name, and then Vines after it if you have Vine, of course. And I discovered that there also were some furry Vine accounts. So yes, I also enjoy those Vines. I follow a lot of furry Viners. For example, Diesel Raccoon or Cosmic Woofy. But yes, this is actually pretty much the story of how I became a furry and how I first met with the furry fandom and all of that stuff. I know the quality of my videos is very bad and I'm sorry for that. It's just because I cannot afford a new camera or a new PC, so I can edit my videos better with a better camera, of course. But yes, if you like watching this video and like more content of on my channel, be sure to check out more videos and some future videos, of course. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.